Chip Irwin reporting from Angeles City Flying Club outside of Angeles City, which is north of Manila and in the Philippines. And I'm here working with my new best friend, Manuel, and we're finishing his Merlin that he had 2 years ago. We're finally getting all the bits and pieces together, which we're doing for everybody, of course, and getting out in the field, getting work done, getting airplanes in the air. What's unique about this flying club is the largest in the Philippines, and it's one of the best ones I've seen in all my travels around the world. So what I'm going to do is take over the camera and give you a tour of what we're doing here on Manuel's Merlin, and then move on to what the club looks like. Okay, we're skipping Manuel. So this hangar during the day is just packed with all those airplanes. You can barely walk in. And this is just one of three. But first I go in here. We've got the wings on now. It's been a week since we dusted this off. And in my blog, I'll show you a picture of the huge bird nest or rat's nest. I'm not even sure what it is and how it got in underneath the baggage compartment. There's no real access, but it was big. So what we've done here is we've installed the back plate with the bearing on the reduction drive and wired up the engine with the new wiring harness and put in the exhaust and the cooling system. You can see the fuel system is simplified now, and because we have the gascolator and the filter, in this case the RDAC, and we're cleaning up a little bit more tidying up to do. But the engine we've started and is running, and we've installed the fuel pumps, one in each wing, which is a little bit of work. It takes a few days to do, and we recommend that we do it in the shop because it takes a lot of sealing. You want to make sure that's sealed right. So the pitot tube, the battery, this one's got a parachute. The systems are done. We've got our slave labor, Ron from Belgium, that's helping us sort out complicated things. This is an older model of a Merlin, which we just put in an extreme EPIS instead of the full panel. So we've modified our wiring harness and our custom circuit boards to match that. And that's up and running. A little while we're going to put the cowl on and the door on and go out and do taxi tests. The windows we replaced because it had that film on, and after a few years in the heat kind of cemented itself on. We couldn't get it off. Easy to buy plexiglass, a 4x4 piece, and cut out the flat windows. So this is the culmination of a week's work, and it's really running. We'll throw the prop on, and today we should be flying. So there's Chris. He's the world's best electrician, according to him. oh, don't. And well, there's an M squared here. There's a wing shift. There's a lot of two-seat ultralights, basically. Especially on the weekends, this place is busy. Just lots of tourists coming out. Lots of people want to get an introductory flight. Lots of people in training. I may not show you the details of the club, but there's cabanas. There's a pool and cabanas to stay in, and several apartments. So people can come up from a couple hours away in Manila and stay for the weekend. There's a really nice restaurant and showers. And down there's a fuel station, and here's, 600-700 meter runway we'll get to. They've even installed Starlink somewhere, and a few more airplanes. So there's a mix of airplanes. It seems Quicksilver is number one. But, this is a great place for a Merlin light, so I'm sure that's going to happen, and a bunch more Merlins. So like I said, this is well organized, well run. It started, I don't know how many years ago, but a lot of years ago, because Clark Air Force Base is nearby. It's only 25 kilometers. So some aviation nut from Clark Air Force Base started this, and then built it, because these are three pretty big hangars. There's a Savannah 701 we passed already. Rands, looks like, Chinook, I'm not even sure. And that's a two-seat Kolb, if memory serves, maybe a Kit Fox, a couple of European-style LSAs. And they're not just hangar queens. Most of these airplanes are flying on a regular basis. Oh, I didn't even notice we have an aerial view. It's mostly rice fields. Now it gets interesting. There's an RV-44 flying, and that looks like a Bell, and a Stearman, and a Lake Renegade, which Lake I have a long history with, and that's flying regular. There's a Challenger. Wait a minute, there's even another hangar. You just keep finding things. A Cessna, and the lake brings back a lot of memories. I flew that over the Alps at the Lake Como. Flew it around Europe a lot, which is kind of hard to do with all the restrictions. So here's another hangar that's got a bit of a motor glider, so it's probably a Pipistrel. Looks like a Sea Ray. Looks like a Bell. Three more Cessnas, and a Navion. I didn't even know there was a Navion here. Is there more? Anyway, you can see how busy this place is. There's a lot of mechanics, there's flight instructors, there's people from all over the world that are coming to Philippines. From here you can see the rest of the runway. It's plenty adequate if you can fly a Navion or a Lake Renegade or a Cessna 172 off. So it was a really great trip to come down here and get another Merlin flying. And I don't have a Garmin Verb with me, but I'm sure we'll get a little video of some hops at least. And get another Merlin in the air, and then move on from there. Get back. The next trip, I'm all the way around the world. So halfway, another quarter way, a little rest stop in Prague on the way back, which is halfway. Then I can visit the Olomouc Tech Pro and follow up on my last visit around Christmas, where they're fine-tuning all the parts that we need made and getting technology moved forward. And that's really important. Get everybody with really properly engineered and manufactured bits and pieces to get all these Merlins flying. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Chip Irwin reporting from Angeles City Flying Club, hour and a half north of Manila, halfway around the world. Signing off. Good day.
Not yet done. It's actually almost there.
Uy! Uy, 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 uy! Gago! Uy!
Ay, pakipara niyo nga. Ay.